You're only a what if away from a great summer holiday. What if it's Aussie for travel? It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Oh, good morning and welcome to Monday. A bit of a different sounding show this morning. Normally you're hearing Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins. Last week, first of all, my name's Joel. I was having a bit of fun with Pete being maybe sick or possibly Kymba being off helping injured animals with charity.
Yeah, we weren't sure, but if he is helping the animals, he's really dragging it on.
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel like we really broke him this time with whatever illness he's got.
There's a bit of a rumour getting around that when he left the show on Thursday morning feeling ill, quotation marks, that he has been seen again. His family are worried.
Yeah,
He's just flat out disappeared.
I feel like I can trust him more because I also feel like going home and spending all that time with 3 children in a very busy household, sometimes you'd rather be at work.
Yes, it's actually a good feeling. That's kind of like your only alone time you get as a dad.
Yeah.
It's just either on the toilet or sick.
Yeah, so I think we've really broken him this time, so hopefully he'll be back soon.
But it's
thank
a big
you for
show.
coming back, Joel.
No, you're very welcome, Kymba.
I tell you what, it's a good day for thievery, I reckon, if you've woken up today and you feel like stealing something. Because I came into the office on Friday and there was some lovely flowers on my desk, some gorgeous lavender sprigs.
How nice.
It was nice. It was a lovely surprise. And then I found out that producer Brooke had stolen them from some neighbourhood garden. Basically, she got out of her car on the way to work and ripped a few sprigs off the tree and put them together for me in a little bunch, which is very sweet.
A pre-work routine from Brooke to just raid someone's bush on the way to work.
Yeah, but then we started talking about the things that people nick from your place and general neighbourhood thievery, and we got some great calls. Tony, what did they steal?
Many years ago, we had a beautiful old cottage in East Victoria Park, and overnight on a weekend, got up in the morning and they had dug out 5 of my prize roses. They weren't small, they were very large.
No.
From my front yard.
Love that she said my prized roses.
My prize,
you know
they
why?
were.
Because if you do take good care of them, they're hard work, man. I had roses and they are hard work because you get a lot of bugs and stuff. But that's not an easy steal. 5 of them, they would have been there a while.
But also saving, because I refuse to buy flowers for my wife's anniversary, or I guess I'm involved in that anniversary, because I just think I see them wilter, and I'm like, that could have been a massage or
a plant instead.
Steal people's roses.
Melinda, what did they nick from your place?
Oh, it was actually my neighbour's place. It was a old rectangle trampoline that we caught on our dash cam as we were coming home.
A trampoline?
You caught them stealing a trampoline?
Yep, and we got it back.
What'd you do? Follow them? You sound like you're running some sort of neighbourhood watch program.
Yeah, neighbourhood watch program. People have cameras out the front of their houses, and they rode with my husband and the neighbour drove the streets and found the trampoline and brought it back home.
Good one.
Some of these old fuddy-duddies don't like the trampolines being kept in the front yard as well. Like they complain to the council, so that feels like someone was just, I'll be rid of that.
Just wait for one winter storm and that tramp will end up in a completely different location. Don't worry. Beck, what did they nick from your place?
My son's pram out of the back of the ute.
No.
Out of the back of the car. Yeah, it was like one of them old style prams that had the big wheels, the big handle. The sun hood went all the way over the entire pram. It was a good quality pram, out of the back of the ute. Like, he was not even 6 months old. We had to go get a new one.
They just grabbed it and took off.
Yeah, and we had cameras at the time, and unfortunately they didn't record, so we never got it back.
Oh,
wow.
Pram's like one of the most expensive things you invest in once you become a parent, so I would be filthy. Yeah. Can't be trusted, the neighbours.
No, but then what really takes this story to the next level is that this morning when I came into work, Brooke says, oh my God, I witnessed some thievery this morning.
Okay.
So, producer Brooke, what did you see?
So it's 4:30 in the morning, dark, pitch black, and there's a guy walking his dog, and I shine my lights on him as I'm driving by, and he's holding an entire bush, red flowers, roots and all, like dirt dropping from the bush. I caught him. I was shocked.
I mean, this coming from the woman who stopped at 4:30 in the morning on Friday to steal flowers from someone else's bush.
No, that is completely
low
different.
Down, dirty feet.
So
well, are you saying that you're in the clear because you trimmed someone's bush, whereas he's raided the whole thing?
Yeah, so I only took maybe 5 out of 1,000. He's taken an entire bush from the roots. Like, that person it'll never grow again. That is thievery.
You know what? He has to live locally because how many blocks would you be prepared to nick it and walk around with it? So I reckon that he's gone local. He's only within a few houses
Yeah.
of where he's taken it from.
If someone's got a big garden, though, I'm actually not that against just taking one
Joel,
little one.
no.
Do you know one? Just
No,
small one. A
shut it
small
down.
one. All right, fair enough. Let's do this.
The humans have lost it.
The humans have lost it. This is sort of welcome to this segment, Joel, in particular. It's new for you.
It's a good sting.
Where, it's just about where we think humans could be doing better and we're not. We've just lost it now. We've just lost the plot.
It's official.
We were given the chance to be good humans and to explore common courtesy, but we've blown it and now we're being punished. Because Canadian Airline WestJet have been the first airline to charge passengers to recline their seats.
Oh, it's happening.
We've done it, right? All economy seats will have fixed positions so that they can avoid situations like this.
The whole trip, she pushed my seat. You seen it. No, she didn't. I'm allowed to put my seat back. I'm allowed to put my seat back.
Oh, I love an angry southerner.
Right? But because we couldn't work it out amongst ourselves, this is where we're at. So WestJet are only providing 12 seats that recline, and the privilege of that is $160 extra per seat.
You know, I flew recently to the AFL Grand Final and it wasn't a pleasant experience. I won't name the airline, but it was like a tuna can situation.
Yes.
It's getting worse. Flying is getting progressively worse.
Yeah, it's getting tighter.
If this comes to Australia, I think as a red-bearded, angry Scotsman, I might snap. This might be it. That just tips me over.
Will you pay it or no?
No.
You're not going to pay it?
Absolutely not.
What makes me angry about it is that we brought this on ourselves, humans. We have lost it. Like, we could have got along. We could have been polite about the chair recline. I've always looked behind me and seen if there was a large person behind me, if there was someone with long legs, or, that I probably wouldn't recline unless I really needed to, or at least do it slowly, not the quick push the button and then hammer back.
Yeah, as soon as you're in and buckled in.
All we had to do was be polite to one another, and instead we have put it in the hands of the greedy airlines, and now we are all being punished.
What's next with this? Are we thinking like some sort of a laundry coin system where we're like just like click, and like you run out of money and all of a sudden the chair just goes straight
Honestly,
back up?
All of this is a where will it end, and all we need to do is keep it together, humans. Keep it together.
You know what we need to do? We need to fight back and start our own airline.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. How much have you got? I'll chip in. Have you got any change?
Any millionaires or billionaires listening? Pete and Kymba Airlines.
We're sifting through the media haze to tell you what's trending.
Producer Brooke, what is trending?
Oh, sorry. Let me turn your mic on, Brooke. How rude.
Why do you hate me so much, Joel?
It's my first day.
Well, look, it's been a sad weekend. We lost someone great over the weekend. Iconic actress Diane Keaton passed away at the age of 79. So the tributes have been flowing in for Diane, the likes of Steve Martin, Ben Stiller, and her co-star from the iconic movie The First Wives Club, Goldie Hawn. Yes.
And no one's actually said the reason for passing, right? I mean, she's only 79.
Yeah, so the family, she's very private. She's always been very private, and the family has asked for privacy in terms of they're not going to say. But a 911 call was made from her home. The ambulance did come, and friends have come out saying that she progressively was losing a lot of weight in the months leading up. So, look, we don't know, and we probably don't deserve to know. It's probably none of our business. So, good on them for keeping that privacy for her sort of at the end. But look, another person who's come out with a tribute, Reese Witherspoon, got the news right before she was about to come out on stage for an event in LA, and she had this to say.
I just wanted to talk to you for 1 second because, and I'm going to try and get through this without tearing up, but I don't know if you guys heard that Diane Keaton passed today. And I had to take a second to just really think about it because when I was 15 years old, Diane was really important. She was one of my first mentors in this business. I was 15 years old and I was from Nashville, Tennessee, and I didn't know anybody. And I came in, it was my second, maybe my third movie audition ever, and I auditioned for her. And she looked at me after, and I came in with this big country accent, and I was playing this little Southern girl, and she goes, "Who are you?"
I would love to know, as the only male in the room, that Hollywood has had a history of treating women like dirt in cinema. And as a big movie nerd, like this is someone who for 50 years. Like, you can go back to The Godfather. Then you've got, like, Oscar win for Annie Hall.
Annie Hall. Amazing.
First Wives Club. Like, another Oscar nomination in the 2000s for, like, Something's Got to Give with Jack Nicholson. One of the great movies. Like, she has just consistently put out amazing work over such a long period.
Yeah, and back then too, like Woody Allen wrote Annie Hall for her.
Yeah.
Wrote that role for her.
And look, she has done it all. I feel like there's her TV credits as well are huge. And she was even in a Justin Bieber video clip in 2021. Like, she has done it all. She's seen it all. And she was quite blunt. You know, she had that friendship group of all the women who had been in Hollywood for a really long time. And they were all quite blunt about, you know, how the industry was.
Yeah.
So a pillar of the community. She leaves behind her 2 children, her daughter Dexter and her son Duke. So, but look, I've got another story for you, and there's really no natural way to pivot to this next story.
Okay.
So we're just going to have to roll
Consider
in.
the segue done.
Change gears. Please, now I've given you both a sheet of paper, and I'm going to need you to turn it over. And Kymba, I'm going to need you to describe what you see on that piece of paper, please.
I'm flipping. Oh, yeah, okay. Bizarro.
Now, I will post this in our stories, Pete Kymba Ben on Instagram.
Kim on the right? Wait, I don't know what I'm looking at anymore.
Is it? What do you think you're looking at?
Well, I know that Kris Jenner has had like a lot of work done recently to look like she's 30, and I can't tell which, I don't know who's who in this photo. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so I've handed you both a sheet of paper with a picture of Kris Jenner and a picture of Kim Kardashian, and you genuinely have to double take to figure out which one is which. So
it is unbelievable.
Kris is 69. Kim's 44, but I think if you don't see them together, Kris just looks exactly like
really
Kim.
Tell. I honestly still don't know the answer. I do not know which one I'm looking at.
Blonde,
which one
blonde
is
Kris? And Kim's had a haircut she's essentially had a Kris Jenner haircut, which is an interesting choice for her.
I'm not sure that was a good move to look exactly like your mum.
Yeah, but look, I mean, sales in saunas though. If you don't, I've been Googling them over the weekend. I think sales in saunas are going to get into the bottom floor of saunas.
Are you about to suggest that she has come out and said she looks like this because she spends time in a sauna?
No.
Oh, shut up. Play a song.
Wait,
Play a song.
Stick
for
with me.
goodness sake.
Stick with me. She's obviously come out and said she's had a facelift.
And all the other things.
But look, play the audio, Joel. Play the audio.
You know, now the biggest, most wonderful health tool I think I have is a sauna.
Yeah. Do you use it often?
Yeah, I do. Somebody told me that, Tony Robbins said on something that it increases your lifespan by 30 to 40% if you do it a couple days a week.
Wow.
I'm booking in. I'm going today. I might even buy one at home.
It's the green smoothies, guys. That's all I'm doing.
But hang on, isn't Tony Robbins just like an inspirational speaker?
Yes, not a medical doctor in any way, shape, or form.
Look, honestly, if a sauna is going to take all those wrinkles out of your neck and your décolletage, because this woman looks like 20.
She's had a lot of work done, but look, she's had a hip replacement. You know, she's up and about. She's getting it done.
She's got the hips of a young German shepherd and the face of a 15-year-old. AFLW superstar Bella Lewis joins us. Good morning, Bella. How you going?
Thanks for having me back.
Bella, welcome back. We love it when you come to join us. We have a bit of fun. We sort of drag you into multiple things on this show. You've gone on our royal show ride on my behalf because I was too scared to go on.
A little bit queasy, mate.
I'm not one for heights.
Okay.
I'm not one for heights, but Bella took it on like it was no problem and Pete complained the entire time.
Yeah, and nearly threw up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I mean. Like, what a good champ you are. You came in and he nearly threw up on you and you were still returning to the show, which is lovely.
That's a good friend.
Big game on the weekend too, playing the Cats and Pride Round as well. Do you guys do something different for Pride Round? Is it something happening that's extra special?
Yeah, we do. During the week, we do like Pride and Sport education. We have that a couple of times a year, but during the week, we usually have someone that comes in. So Mitch Brown is coming in this week as a whole club thing. I think he'll train with us as well for our captain's run, so that'd be great to have him back around the club. And then usually the events team do something on Pride Round, so I think the poles will be lit up. I think they're trying to get some drag queens to come down and walk around as a mascot. So, yeah, it'll be really great. We're really excited.
Do you think, too, it's great that Mitch Brown's coming out to chat, and that news, obviously, recently when he came out. And, I remember thinking at the time that this isn't as big a deal for AFLW. Now, do you find that too? Like, it just doesn't feel like for AFLW, when we've been talking about same-sex relationships forever, it's just never really been an issue. But to talk about it in men's sport, it feels different. Is that how it feels for you girls?
Yeah, I think so. I guess you've got to start somewhere though, right? So it's great that at an AFLW we do have a platform where we can make that a safe space. So if that's where it needs to start, then we're okay with that. So we love Mitch and we just can't wait to have him around. But you're right, like it doesn't feel like it needs to be a big deal, but the fact that he is the first one is, wrap our arms around him. Like it's a pretty big platform to go out. And hopefully that just means many more do feel safe that they can come forward and own their story and feel safe with it.
Absolutely. But I think it's great that it always just seems like for women's sport, that's just always been accepted. It's just never even been part of the conversation.
I feel like there's eyes being looked directly at me that women are far superior than men, and it's factually correct. Very progressive.
That's true.
But Friday night under lights too, by the way, this Friday, if you're keen to go along to watch the footy. That's just, for me, when the working week ends and there's a game of footy on, under lights on Friday, I think that's perfect time of the week for a kick, I think.
I don't want to go too soon, but if you hang around, we might actually have some doubles for you. So just stick about, because first we want to quickly play Yay or Nay.
With producer Ringo's in, I thought I smelled something.
On Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, it's Yay or Nay.
Producer Ringo.
Hello.
How are you? Hit us with some Yay or Nay. Me and Bella will play.
All right. First one, AI videos.
3, 2, 1.
Nay.
No, they freak me out.
They're weird.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
They're weird and it's been too long since I could trust or believe anything. And I had a bad enough time when it was just like, if I saw a beautiful waterfall or a picture of a landscape and I go, that is gorgeous, and I wanted to believe it was real. And now you just don't know. And now I'm like, it's videos of people having conversations and doing things that look like it's them.
And they trick you to buy things too. My mum saw this. Silly mums, like seriously. I saw this AI video of a dog and you could buy it and it was like $30 and it was like this real life dog and she was like, oh my gosh, we have to get it. I was like, Mum, that is clearly the fakest thing you've ever gotten. Yeah. And she bought it and it was like this awful toy and she was disappointed. I was like, what do you expect?
Oh no.
Anyway.
I believed the video.
Yeah. AI is ruining the world. But poor Robin Williams' daughter, Zelda Williams, has had to come out and say, stop sending me videos of Dad. It's not what he would have wanted. It's dumb. It's a waste of time and energy. And believe me, it's not what he wanted.
What, they're just sending photos of her deceased father, like making up videos of him?
Yeah, this is what Robin would have wanted. No.
Oh, okay. Strange.
Feral. All right, next one. Kebabbing.
3, 2, 1.
Yay. I'm guessing that's 100%. Just about kebabs, right?
Oh, no. It gets better. So a friend of mine sent me this over the weekend. Her algorithm is off the chain. But a man is going viral for liking to be treated like a kebab. So there's some excellent footage of him all being rolled up.
Is basically a food fixation. It started in the States. It's people that get their kicks from being treated like a kebab. Basically, I'm a doner daddy. Please. There we go. Please. Oh, there it is. Lovely big kebab.
No, is this an AI video?
No.
Stop it. I don't believe it.
I don't know.
Daddy.
I don't want to.
How do you treat someone like a kebab? I'm still confused.
Like chicken, beef, or lamb. He is like being rolled up in the garlic sauce, and
smother him in garlic.
Yeah, throwing the lettuce around.
And then wait till he's a wet, soggy mess at the end.
He can only be chatted to at 4 a.m.
Gross. I changed my mind, and I'm not.
Well, you
kebabbing.
guys are into it.
Yay.
It is over to Netflix right now, Kymba.
Yeah, I've got to tell you all about Victoria, which is the new doco on Netflix, the Victoria Beckham doco.
Oh, okay. I thought it was about Queen Victoria, something really interesting to watch. But no, the other
Posh
Queen.
Spice. And this comes 2 years after the Beckham doco. We now have a 3-part series on Victoria, and it is the story of Posh Spice, why she never smiles, and how seriously she takes the fashion industry.
People thought I was that miserable cow that never smiled. But I do. Don't be shocked. I have never forgotten where I come from. Performing was my dream. The Spice Girls made me accept who I am. And then all of a sudden, it stopped. That uncool kid at school that's awkward, that was me. But I desperately wanted to be liked, have a sense of worth. People thought she was a pop star. She's married to a footballer. Who does she think she is?
Victoria. Now, Posh is going to be judged no matter what, right?
Of course. She always has been, hasn't she?
Of course. And I don't know that this doco is going to paint her in the glowing light that she might hope for, because I think some viewers are going to find it hard to buy her "I was goofy and unpopular and I feel so misunderstood" story. Like, you know, we all come from somewhere, and I think that she tries to demonstrate that. But I think that there's a lack of relatability there.
Yeah, we saw it in the Beckham documentary, didn't we? When she sort of was like, I'm just lower class, you know, I grew up like that. And Beckham was just called her on her BS and was like, what did your dad drive you to school in?
Yeah.
A Range Rover. Calm down.
This doco shows her in the difficult life that she had when her parents had to remortgage the house in order for her to be able to go on to do dance and performance and to send her to school. And the house that they've had to remortgage is palatial.
More like a manor, so to speak.
It's quite amazing. But the doco does cover her Spice Girls history, but there's a very heavy focus on Victoria building her fashion designing empire.
Right.
And being taken seriously in that arena. And even when her empire lost millions of dollars and Beckham had to bail her out, so David Beckham was basically using his money to save it.
The Bank of Beckham?
Well, you know, but when people picked on her about that and the media went to her, he came out and Beckham makes it very clear in this doco. He says Victoria came to this marriage with money. And she purchased their first home entirely on her own.
Yeah.
The first place they brought together, the manor that they got, and all of the things and the, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars of refurbs, she paid for. So he's like, this is a marriage. We help each other out when we need it. This is not something that she just came to as a freeloader.
She paid for that disgusting purple suit he wore at the wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the doco does give significant focus to Victoria's image, talking about her lack of smile, her eating disorders, and they reveal that it's quite hard for her, it has been quite hard for her to discover her authentic self.
Right.
Because she's been too busy trying to hide from cameras, but also have this really popular life where everyone wanted a piece of her and wanted to pull her apart.
Right.
I really enjoyed the Beckham doco, the original one, but this one doesn't have the same substance for me, but I do think it is worth a watch for you to make your own mind up.
Okay. Kind of feels like it's a little rudderless. Like, what is the purpose of this? Like, I'm enjoying watching it, but what's the end goal here?
It feels like the purpose is that she wants you to take her seriously as a fashion designer, and that's clearly where her love really lies, in making fashion.
She's very good at it. I mean, she's been
very
so
good.
famous for that for so long now.
She is very good at it. And yeah, so I feel like it's about she wants to be taken seriously, but I think it's an interesting insight into, I think, the marketing campaign that is Victoria Beckham.
Yeah. You got to own your past, Posh.
If you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends.
Hey, we love a bit of Posh Spice. Go and check out the dogger. How many Posh Spices would you give it out of 5?
I don't like to rate them because it's too hard to put them against each other. But I'd say, yeah, go and check out Netflix. If you're interested, it'll take you in.
There is something huge coming. Great to start the week with the kids being back at school. $10,000 cash money for Alpha Bucks. We've gotten rid of the kids, basically. We've sent them back to be educated.
The kids had their chance over the holidays, but now it is back for the adults to win $10,000 at 7 and 8 o'clock every morning.
But right now we're doing something very special, Kymba.
Mighty Cats. Now, this is more than just a competition. This is a feel-good event where we have got some very special children joining us at halftime at the Perth Wildcats game, and they're going to get out on the court and have an amazing time.
That's
and
right.
it is time to add a player to my team.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to seeing her run out onto the court Wednesday night, Brisbane Bullets at RAC Arena. But this will be half-time with the Perth Wildcats. Welcome to the Mighty Cats, Letitia. Hello.
Hi.
9-year-old Letitia, are you excited about getting the opportunity to play on the court at halftime at the Wildcats game?
Yes.
Yeah? Have you played much basketball before?
Every Friday at school.
Oh, do you? Okay, we've got experience already.
It's fantastic.
I'm thrilled.
And we understand that you really love school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your favourite thing. Arts. Fantastic.
Yeah, so you do love school. And so I would imagine you spent a little bit of time in hospital, in and out of hospital with surgeries and different things going on. So have you missed a little bit of school in that time as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just happy to be back there now.
Yeah, because last year and this year I miss Harmony Day. We get to dress up
our culture.
I love Harmony Day. My kids do Harmony Day.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, it's so much fun. You see all the cultures and everybody brings their own foods and all sorts of stuff. It's fantastic.
Now, Letitia, tell us a little bit about what happened when you've been in hospital. What did you have to deal with?
It was pretty fun there. I get to watch, but I had ice cream there.
But they looked after you and they made you healthy and well?
Yeah.
Mum Shirley's with us. Hi, Mum.
Hi.
Tell us what Letitia was dealing with.
She was dealing with quite a bit of medical issues. She had a big surgery with her ears, recurring middle ear infections that is affecting her hearings.
Mm-hmm.
So she is also handling ADHD with the medication at the moment and with some other speech pathology issues as well.
Mm-hmm.
So quite a lot is going on at the moment, and the medical appointment is drowning.
There's a lot of appointments. I know I worked for a while in the hearing community and in the deaf community, and you know, when you haven't got your hearing or when you're struggling with that, it's so difficult. You know, they really found it hard. Not to mention that if you're having ear infections, like that means Letitia's probably been in a fair bit of pain at times.
Pain is quite a bit, but the main thing is it has been ongoing for a few years before we finally find the main reason why her hearing is not coming back after 2 rounds of like Roma surgery.
It's so hard with the kids when they're this young as well. They can't tell you.
Yep, whether it's hurting or not, you just assume and you don't know why it's not coming back.
Yeah.
The Perth Children's Hospital Foundation, so they've helped you all out quite a fair bit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what have they done for you guys?
Well, we've got good doctors, good nurses, and everybody there are very supportive. And the main thing is they look after the children really well.
And it sounds like they've got great ice cream.
Yes.
Eh?
I even got an hearing aid.
Oh, you've got a hearing aid. Well, don't worry. I'll tell you what you will hear is at halftime when you run out onto the court and you're wearing your singlet and it's got Letitia written on it. We're all going to go crazy screaming and cheering you on, and we can't wait. We're looking forward to seeing you on the night. Thanks so much, Letitia.
Go, Mighty Cat!
Oh, Letitia, just through all her adversity, just such a brilliant spirit and up and about, and she's amazing. And I just love that, like, hearing little girls and the strength that they have compared to, like, the 2 boys I have who just talk about poo and farts and boogers and disgusting little germs.
I know, these kids have gone through so much and they're so looking forward to this. It's going to be a great experience, and we want people to go along to the game. This is the Wildcats game on Wednesday night, and just cheer them along so that our Tyre Power halftime heroes, our Mighty Cats, can come out at halftime and just have a fantastic time.
Dear Kymba.
We enjoy a Dear Kymba. This is where people write to me and say, I'm dealing with a bit of a conundrum. How do I deal with it? And then we give you some feedback and we get everyone else to call in and give some advice. So get ready to call 13 10 60 and let Caroline know what she should do with this situation. Caroline says, Dear Kymba, this is a bit of a tricky one. My neighbour is giving us a show and I don't know whether I should tell her. My kids, my husband and I have noticed that my neighbour spends a fair bit of time walking around her bedroom naked, but our upstairs playroom/TV room looks pretty much straight into her bedroom. Appropriate. Do I tell her? My kids are young and they think it's funny to keep a lookout for her naked moments, but it's getting less and less funny as time goes on. What do I do? Do I give her an anonymous note? From Caroline. Look, I mean, the fact is this woman is walking around naked in her own bedroom, and I feel like you are in absolutely no position to tell her that she has to cover that up.
What if it's done in a polite manner, like, hey, I just saw your boobs
so you
the other
know,
day.
we can see, which is very
not
polite,
in a
Joel.
negative neighbour way, you know? Like, neighbours can be very friendly, just like, oh, the weather's great today.
And how good were your boobs the other day?
Yeah.
That was great.
And in a complimentary manner.
Yeah, I just feel like I get that the playroom looks onto it, but I feel like it's on you to cover up put the curtains up or don't
On the
have
playroom.
Yeah.
Or shuffle the playroom. Maybe the playroom could be moved somewhere else in the house, and then the playroom could become the sitting room.
It's tough. Just move the rooms around.
Yeah.
I mean, because what do? They're in the privacy of their own home.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe she doesn't want to put on a show, but also should you have to close the curtains every time that you walk into a room?
Maybe she would. Does she know? Would she know?
I don't think she'd be putting on a show for the kids.
It's the old. If you can see them, they can generally see you. That's how it works, but isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you've got the blinds, it's always confused me which way I angle the blinds. Do they go up and then so they can't see in, but I can see out? Just figure it out. I mean, these new houses with big glass windows too. Maybe if you've got a big clear opening, don't just strut around in the nud for the entire neighbourhood. Maybe.
But I don't think you could leave a note. I think that you just have to deal with this. But 13 10 60, give us a call and tell us what should she do. The neighbour is walking around naked in her bedroom, and they can see it directly from the kids' playroom. What should they do? 13 10 60. Alice, what are your thoughts? What should Caroline do?
Well, I think she should definitely put a curtain up in her own home, but I also think she needs to educate her kids on not looking. I know that young kids think that stuff's funny, and it is funny to a certain extent, but she should be educating them not to look. If she's in her own house, I mean, in my bedroom, I walk around however I want. It's my own room. It's my own house. Yeah, she shouldn't be asking her neighbour to cover up. And if I was the neighbour, I would tell her to get stuffed.
I think so too. I feel like approaching the neighbour is a bad idea, mainly because it's none of their business. But also, I think we've been shaming our bodies far too long, haven't we? Just walking around, it's just a naked body. Get over it.
Yeah.
But who knows? Why? You've got an idea.
Yeah, I reckon they should put how you put the mirror on one side and then the shade on the other side, cover over their window, so that if the neighbour walks past, then she might catch a glimpse of her reflection, and if she doesn't notice, then make some noise to draw her attention to that reflection.
Just she's a magpie. Just look over here,
exactly,
something shiny.
Yeah.
I mean, if she sees how good she looks in the mirror, she might be putting on more of a
We
show
don't
now.
know this person. She might be going to the gym every day trying to work on the physique. This is good for her.
Yeah, maybe.
It's
Thanks,
all part
why?
of the process.
Andrew, you've got a recommendation.
Yeah, good morning. I think I agree with you, Kymba. I don't think that she should cover up because it's her own house and on the second floor as well. But I think they've got this spray can frosting that you can put on your window, so it still allows the light to come in, but it just puts a slight blur over your window, sort of like what you have in your bathroom, sort of similar effect.
Oh, yeah. See, and I suppose this goes back to why you should maybe tell your kids to stop looking or just to get over it, because otherwise then they have to also close in their windows, right? They might be also missing quite a nice view outside of the neighbour being naked. I mean, there might be a nice view or a nice, you know what I mean? You don't want to close yourself in.
Not sure about frosting though, to make it like it's Christmas all year round in the windows. So you have to get that cheap sort of frosty. Oh, he's talking about a professional job, isn't he?
Yeah.
I just said that out loud. Yeah. Okay. My bad.
Danielle, what are you thinking? Should Caroline tell her neighbour that she's accidentally putting on a nude show?
No, I think that they should fight fire with fire, and that family should all just stand at the window naked and wave at it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let it all hang out.
And let's just see how she feels about it. Maybe it'll either make her stop doing it.
Tit for tat.
Ben Cousins, do you mind?
Ben is just casually smashing some nougat.
Thanks for the cover.
It's not the best type because you should never eat just before we're about to go on air, but it's delicious.
Well, now that we are talking about it, yeah.
We can't you've just shoved the nougat into the microphone.
Where this has come from, but the nougat is not bad.
It's good, isn't it? It's actually nougat and Nice. We want to say happy birthday to them actually because nougat and Nice had their 9th birthday this year, great WA company, and they sent us some lovely little nougat treats, and we've been smashing them in the office all week, and Ben's only just realised that they're here.
I didn't even ask. I just tumbled in.
Ben, can you
just very nice. Thank you for the nougat.
Put your nougat away, Ben, because we need to talk about your nan riding a train.
Ben's nan has made it into the paper for riding a train.
Big news it is, yes.
It's a very cute story though, right? Because this was the new Armidale train line that has finally launched, the Byford Armidale line.
Yes.
And your nan went down to ride the train.
The first train.
Because she used to ride that line when it was a steam train.
Steam train. Back in 1940 when she was going to school in Perth. Yeah, crazy.
Isn't that bizarre? Because sometimes technology, you know it's travelling fast, but 1940 doesn't seem that long ago that she's on an electric train.
Yeah.
But she talked about being on the steam train and that there were 3 carriages as well, that there was one for the girls, one for the boys and one for the guards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, why weren't the guards in the train with everyone else? That's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, what are they, just waiting for an incident?
Yeah.
And what were they delivering on the train? Because talking to my young kids, it just doesn't, like, their brain doesn't compute how things used to work in the olden days.
Yeah.
Well, my nan lived on a dairy farm, and so her dad used to drop her in the horse and cart with the day's fresh milk, which would then be transported on the train to Perth.
Big old tin of milk.
Take her in the horse and cart and then put the milk on the train.
And then on the evening train home, the empty bottles of milk, washed and cleaned, would make the trip back for the next day's milk.
You know what's cute too is that she said every kid got a ride up the front with the train driver. Everyone would go and sit and have a little moment at the front with the... Imagine doing that now.
God, I want to be in the old time days. I hate today. 2025 is awful with the
got
technology
like bulletproof
with AI.
screens to stop you getting to the train driver today.
Milk doesn't exist. It's AI milk.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a cute story, though.
Yeah,
it's so sweet. She wrote a sweet little letter to the Transport Minister, I think, to talk about her experiences on the steam train.
Yeah, quite
Good on
amazing.
you, Nan.
Yeah.
What a sweetie.
We love you, Nan.
I want to talk about the Mighty Cats that is Wednesday night happening at the Wildcats game. Very excited about this because we've put together these teams of kids that have been dealing with a lot of illness and sickness over some of them long periods of time of their lives. And have been at the Perth Children's Hospital. And the Perth Children's Hospital Foundation have given them an opportunity to team up with us. And Pete and I are coaching a team, and we're getting them out there on Wednesday night at halftime to just be cheered on by a full crowd at RAC
This is
Arena.
going to be cool.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh.
Like, they are really looking forward to it. They're all getting their own little singlet with their name on it. They're going to get a
the
pep
dream.
talk from the Wildcats. And I've now heard that we've got a special celebrity referee. Ben Cousins.
I don't know how special it is. I am a fraction nervous about umpiring.
You put your hand up for it. You said, is there something I can do to help? And now you're ref.
Yeah, so I wanted to be involved. This will be cool. No one does it like the Wildcats. So the stage will be set, huge crowd, the atmosphere. So excited for these kids to get an opportunity to go at it on
How do you
centre
feel
court.
when you've refed footy games?
Well, this very easy to be critical from the boundary, but you know, until somebody throws you a whistle and go, well, you do it. And yeah, it's I'm a bit. I'm tell the truth. I am a little bit nervous about umpiring.
Because also the kids, you kind of want to give them a little bit of a, there might have been a bit of a travel in there, but does it really matter in the grand scheme? Do I let this slide?
Do we think
They're
there's
just
going to be a
kids.
mum or dad on the sidelines who just unfortunately go that little bit rogue and is like,
no.
come on, cousins, terrible call.
There will be now. Don't worry. But
Please do it,
it's
everyone.
going to be fun.
I think you're going to be amazing. And also, it shouldn't be something you should be worried about because you have other things you should be worried about.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And I bring that up because one of the things that I think you should be quite concerned about and should be taking up a fair bit of your brain space right now is the fact that it's been how long since Father's Day, would you say, Joel?
Father's Day.
Did you say a month?
Yeah, but at least more than 3 or 4 weeks
This is
at least.
This is on me.
And
yes.
just prior to Father's Day, we had a little bit of a chat on the air because Pete and Ben and I all called our dads to see what our dads wanted for Father's Day. And this was a little bit of the conversation.
Can you reckon you could get your dad to sign a football for Brian?
I could get
Like a Demons one, and then we get him a jacket from the club or something.
We could do that.
How does that
Demons
sound?
paraphernalia. We'll all be wearing it. Don't worry.
Screaming Demons.
Yes.
Okay, this sounds like you guys have helped me get Dad a good Father's Day present. So the agreement was that for my dad's Father's Day present, because he's a Demons fan, and Ben, your dad,
Correct.
was 300 games for the Demons, right? He's a legend. And so we were going to get Brian Cousins to sign my dad Brian's jacket. And Ben It's been 4 weeks since Father's Day. Where's
And
my
we
dad's
did
jacket?
say it was this Father's Day. You're right. It was this Father's Day that we were doing it.
As in, you're talking about 2026?
And Ben texted me. I sent him a text and said, "Are you
Consider-
sorting out my dad's jacket?" And he said, "No worries. I think I'll go and sort it out
I feel
today."
terrible.
What size is your dad? We
Yeah.
we geared it up. We had a chat, and I said, "No worries, you legend. Get on it."
Brian,
And then you went missing. You went to Melbourne for a couple of weeks to avoid me.
if you're listening, Brian, consider it done. I am dropping everything, literally.
It's kind of, I feel like that's literally
See,
the audio we just
dropping
played.
everything.
Isn't that the audio we just played from a month ago?
Yeah.
Consider it done.
Consider it done.
Where's the jacket, Ben?
Come on,
You're
Ben.
only as good as your word. You're
You've got
right.
to, you've got to
I'm not a
sort
leg
that
to
out,
stand on.
and you've got to referee this game. There's a lot of pressure on you at the moment.
I'm going to get the jacket out of the way before the refereeing. I know. I'm not going to have that hanging over me.
You've only got till Wednesday.
Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins. 6 to 9 weekdays. You can't miss Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, and you can't miss a great summer holiday with What If. With loads of accommodation options, plus flights, car hire, and things to do. Book your trip on whatif.com or download the What If app today. What if? It's Aussie for travel.